There it be. If you didn't know, now it's time for another card show. All right, well, it'll be less of that today. Not much of it. I'm really pissed off. The draft is still fresh in my mind. Why is this not able to see me? Nobody cares, and neither do I. I have to look this way to look like I'm looking that way. Anyway, whatever. So, PSA Reveal came about probably a week ago now, maybe two. I don't know. Don't remember what day, don't remember what happened. I guess I'm showing you all the information that I shouldn't. I don't know what that's about. No, it's just my name. You can know that. That's me there. It's my name. I don't know what that is. I hope it isn't any credit information or something like that. But gonna do a PSA reveal. Then I will get off of here. So that's what's gonna happen. I'll be back. You see the box is sealed, and next time you see it, it won't be. All right, there it is. The legendary Jamal Gasol back with another PSA haul. Casual card consumptions, context, and controversy. And I guess we'll look at me this way because I won't be able to look at you that way. It's unnatural for me to do so I'm not doing it. I'm just not. And I'm not worried about it. I told you the next time you saw the box, it wouldn't be sealed. Looks like it is, doesn't it? But it's not. But it's not. Check that out. That's what I like for you to see. I love to see that opening the box. Look at that PSA logo there. I love it. I love PSA. Oh, for now. Just meaning that once they come up with the way that I'm not able to grade there anymore, then I won't like them anymore. But for right now, I love them, and it's been wonderful there. For me. I'm being serious. Because even if I, get a bad grade, how life has been for me, man, look. Guys, I'm telling you, I just like the thrill of the ride. And if I didn't come to appreciate it in that way, I would have had a miserable life, a very miserable life. And I may even be gone by now. So I don't know what way this is. Let me see. I don't want to pull them out that way. So, that's the way they came. So, I don't know. I'll get them pulled out. I don't remember a lot about this order. I think this was an order that had a pretty good amount of offers on it. Might have been 22 cards. I took offers on like 9, and then I got like these left. So we'll get into them. Yeah, I'll put this up for a little while. I'll be putting that up for a little while. Oh yeah, the draft. The draft was not really uneventful to me. I don't like new days and times where they have to. Everything is a party that has to be perfectly planned out there. And I don't know, I like it when it's some surprises there as far as some things you didn't know were going to happen. But people say they didn't know what was going to happen at number 1, or they were speculating about it, but what happened at number 1 should have happened. I thought so. I thought it would, but I didn't have a take on it, because if I had given my take on it, then it might have gone in the other direction. So I left it alone. But yep, number 1 was good. Number 2 was a good pick. Utah, I've been looking at them for years. I knew they would get that right, even though it's taking them longer than expected in my book with the people that they have in place. And I'm not sucking up to anybody, so I'm not calling anybody's name. I know how life is now. I know how things are now, is what I'm saying. Because I may still not know anything about life, but I know how things and people and groups are. I know how competitiveness, competition, and territory and stuff is there too. And I've always known hate and evil. So I'm not getting into a lot of it. But Utah is great. What they did, I like. And I thought they would have had it together a long time ago. Yeah, that's it. We'll see what happens. But I thought Acuff was the best guard in the draft. I thought he got screwed a little. I said it then. I understood the size of Wagler, but I thought Acuff was the best guard in the draft. But we'll see. I think Wagler is really good with the size, and I think he won't be a bust. So the Clippers probably may not have screwed it up, but I thought they would. But that was a good pick, and I think he's gonna get better. Number 6 with the Nets. Well, I still feel the same about that. I don't know how Brown will be, but he has a potential to put some butts in some seats there, because if he is a efficient guy, or even if he's not, but he should, unless he is a person that totally does not know what's going on, he should be scoring some points, and it'll probably be pretty exciting. His jump shot is even exciting. 'Cause that's all I saw. It's a lot there. What else before I get started here? Nothing. I don't care about really anything. I thought who was the second round pick that should have been first? Well, it doesn't matter. So I think the St. John's guy got into the first round. I didn't see that happen. I didn't see number 9 being Johnson. I never thought Johnson would have been number 9, a top 10 there. He went before Lindenborg. I never thought that would happen. Myra was one of the guys I wanted to see what happened with him. He went to the Thunder. Some people were mocking there to happen. And I think it's a good pick. I think it'll be good. I got who I wanted. And my jingle goes, I didn't get DeMontis. Didn't want DeMontis. Couldn't get Giannis. But I'm glad because I got Giannis. And then they had the ball trade. But they're still a pretty good team with still a lot of talent. But they lost major talent. And but they got the pick I wanted. My other guy Jefferson went to the Timberwolves and then the Nets. And the Nets and Timberwolves were mighty busy in this draft. And they were pretty familiar with my habits here there of what I had going on with draft and draft evaluations and draft takes. So whatever. But and the guy who went 30th, Pete, I don't know. He did fine. I guess he could have stayed, but he'll always he's short for that. But if he's 6'7", I guess he's not that short. But he plays more like Larry Johnson, at least in the clips I saw. I watched him play. He didn't play like Larry Johnson in real life to me, but on the highlights, it's like they picked highlights that, that just make you remember, if you remember Larry Johnson, him. Like, they just picked highlights to say, look, this guy is going to be like Larry Johnson. He plays like Larry Johnson. Make that comparison. But yeah, he went last, I think, and it was good for him. He got in the first round. Because he'll always be undecided to me. I don't think he's that tall, but he may be. Maybe 6'8", and if so, he'll be fine. I'm getting it. And in the second round now, the Hornets didn't have any second round picks, which I say to me is all of the things that they do. And then, I say it then, hey, let's get Colin Sexton. Then we don't want Colin Sexton anymore, but let's get another guy just like him. Why didn't we make a deal for him at first? I don't know. If we could get Sexton. I don't know if they got Sexton in free agency or traded for him. I think traded for him though, but whatever. Let's get Sexton in. And hey, no, we like Kobe White better as that type of player. So let's go get Kobe White half into the season. Let's get multiple and send multiple second round picks out with every trade. Really, let's get multiple second round picks with every trade. Then every second round pick that we get, we pick bad players that are never going to make the team or factor into the team, or either we just trade them all away. So the Hornets, who are masters at accepting second round picks, didn't have a second round pick in this year's draft. I didn't think that was possible with all the second round picks they get in deals, but it was. And that's what they got. That's what they get, but they had none this year. So that was strange. They had pick 41, but since Rozier's a habitual gambler, and the Hornets are clearly doing some underhanded business, maybe. I think that pick was forfeited or something happened in there. But anyway, it went to the Heat at 41 because they say that the Hornets didn't inform the Heat that Rozier was under investigation. So that's the league office stepping in again when there's no need to step in. How about stepping in about something that's under the Fair Trade Act? Okay? How about stepping in with that? But no, that's fine. But I'm not against the Reed pick. He may be fine here, but don't think you coming around here now and having nothing to do with me. I've been there already. So no, I ain't worried about it. I'm not worried about anything. I've had a lot of experiences in life. I've seen a lot of good and bad teams for the Hornets. They come and go, mostly bad. And I'll see this one too. So, good or bad. So that was that. Yeah, the Hornets didn't get a second round pick. But in the second round, some of my guys went. Bob Miller, who is the reincarnation of Danny Manning to me, body size-wise, and maybe even with the evolution of the game, maybe even with his game. Bob Miller out of Cincinnati was a pick. I saw him very late and only one time, but I liked him. I don't know where he went, but he was one of my guys that I kind of fell in love with there. Jaden Bradley, I like Christian Anderson, but if Christian Anderson was going to be a first round pick, I don't know why Jaden Bradley wouldn't be one. I know he may not be quick and all, whatever they would say, but he's got good size, and he ran Arizona for a lot of years. And this guy was teaching some classes out on the court now. And a guy who taught more classes than him now. I mean, who was an absolute guy that coordinated clinics was Braden Smith. He went to the Pacers. Not really my guys, either one of them, but I think they were the best two guards in college. And neither one of them went in the first round, but they were draft picks. And if I knew Smith may have a problem, I didn't think he would because he was white. So I thought he could have made it to the bottom of the first round, but he didn't. But he made it second round. He's a smaller, but he is a master. He's a basketball master. And, I guess basketball masters, they play major college basketball for 4 years, and all they do is achieve. I think he went on to set the assist record all-time for NCAA basketball. But maybe he didn't, but if he didn't, he was chasing it. So he was right there. And, hey, my company has arrived. And by company, I'm talking about Mama. Mama's here. Ho, 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 ho. Okay. So Smith was a great player, and Smith is in the NBA where he belongs. And Bradley should be in the NBA too. And Bradley, I think, is in a good spot at the Raptors because now if he goes in and is just a player, because I think Bradley's about 6'3", not a problem with size. If Bradley goes in as a player, who are the Raptors guards at point guard? Do they use Quickly there? Who I don't want Quickly as a point guard. Even though he can play, and I'm a big Quickly fan. Have been since Kentucky. So that's that with that. It's not a shot. I love Quickly. But I like him, at shooting guard, even though he's only like 6'2" or something. But maybe 6'3". But I like him. Yeah, I like Quickly scoring the ball and not having to have any other responsibility. But and the other one is who? Shed, the dude from Houston a couple years ago. Who else do they have? I hadn't watched Toronto because Toronto isn't a bad team. I hadn't watched them, but if those are the guards, Bradley should be able to come in now, and it may be a good spot for him. He may be a guy that if he does fine. I mean, that's major college basketball, and his pedigree is, uh, great. You talking about a 5-star guy. So who went to Arizona and performed? People that were front runners for national championships. So I don't know, but he may be in a good spot there in Toronto to come in and I mean really start. But who knows? Maybe he's too slow. Maybe he's just not good enough at basketball. I don't know what they'll come up with. But yeah, those were guys that I noted. And I wanted to know myself, who were two guys I wanted to know. I recorded it so I would remember, and then I just deleted the recording purposely. But because Bob Miller has slipped my mind. So I remember he got drafted. I heard he got drafted, and I remember how crazy I went for him there when I saw him in a game while evaluating another player. Well, I won't waste all the time there, but one of the guys I was looking for there was no, one of the guys was Jaden Bradley. That's who it was. One of the guys was Jaden Bradley, and he did fine landing with Toronto. I wanted to know where he went, and the other guy was Tremont Mark, and I saw qualities in this guy watching Texas there, and only in the NCAA tournament when everybody else was watching it. I was very impressed with Tremont Mark. And I thought he was around 6'5". That's where he's listed. So size isn't a problem. The NBA starts at 6'5". So really. So he is, I mean, the size, I think he's got the game. I think he's got the characteristics that I want in an offensive guy. Now, I don't know what the things are that everybody will say, but I thought that he may be a second-round pick. And I definitely think he should get NBA action. But I don't know. I don't know his whole deal. He may be the worst person in the world. So you don't want a bunch of bad character guys in the NBA. Maybe that's his deal. But, yeah. But he didn't get drafted. So most of my guys went first round. Bradley was second round. Miller was second round. I loved Braden Smith, but I had never seen Braden Smith. And I think one of the greats on ESPN up there said, well, I'll give him the credit. My friend Jason Williams, Duke Jason Williams, not St. John's Jason Williams or white Jason Williams. White chocolate white Jason Williams, not him. Duke Jason Williams. He was the first person to mention Braden Smith to me. I hadn't seen the first person to mention Braden Smith. I have been not that into basketball for years. Now I'm slowly getting back into it, and I'll get back to where I used to be with it. But it's taking some time. So I wasn't watching it. I hadn't heard of Braden Smith, and I saw him, and he was really, really good. But I think I saw him as like a sophomore. Or maybe a junior. Whenever they went to the championship, I saw him. Then I saw him the seasons after that. If it was 1 or 2 seasons, I don't know. But he never did anything but impress me, and I think he's a basketball master. So he went, and I was happy about that. But he wasn't one of my guys, though. so I can't claim him. Gillespie out of Tennessee, I was impressed with when I saw them play. They played a great game against Virginia this year. I think it was something like a tournament game too, or tournament early run. I don't know. I think because Tennessee shouldn't have been playing in the first four, so it had to be a tournament game, I guess. Yeah, because they don't play in the same conference. It wasn't a conference game, so it had to be a tournament game. I was impressed with Gillespie. Hadn't seen him that much, but I was impressed with him. So him getting into the NBA was good. I liked what I saw of his game when I saw him. Another one of my guys, and he is one of my guys from the prep days. I saw him play in high school wherever he played. Montford, I believe. But if not, it was IMG, you know. At that point, I was only watching the big stuff because I couldn't tolerate any level of basketball. But Dylan Mitchell, that's a great story. Started at Texas, went to Cincinnati, and ended at St. John's. He was one of my guys. I like Mitchell from the time I saw him in high school, literally playing high school basketball. And then I saw him in the McDonald's game. And I didn't think he should have left Texas. He didn't perform poorly. But, you know, it's about different things now. And that was good that he made it. I like to see Mitchell make it. And I can say that was one of my picks. I liked him a ton out of high school. And that's about it. So, yeah, out of that, only Mark went undrafted with guys I cared about. Yeah, guys I like, even like Onyesu, who used to be at Kentucky. He transferred a couple years ago. I thought he may go to, what was it, Carolina or something like that. I don't think Duke was in the picture, but it was somewhere, and he went somewhere else. And then he transferred from there, I believe, and went to Virginia. So he ended up at Virginia, but he even got in the second round. That was one of my guys. I liked him. He plays, the qualities in his game or either in his movements are reminiscent to me of Alonzo Mourning. And so I was happy about that. But I'm talking way too long about that. But I'll fly through these. That's my promise. I should still get done with this in about 30 minutes. And it's 22:35 and now. So, yeah. But that's my thing on the draft. Oh, also, while scouting John Blackwell, Mr. Blackwell, the Duke transfer there. The Wisconsin transfer, who's at Duke now. I don't know which way you say it. Is he a Duke transfer or a Wisconsin transfer? I don't know. But he plays at Duke now, and he came from Wisconsin. I like Mr. Blackwell's game. Mr. Blackwell is a guy who shoots it, and you actually think that it's going to go in. He is pretty good. So I like him. And out of Michigan, where they have great basketball players at all throughout the state of Michigan, not just Detroit. But definitely Detroit. Definitely Detroit. The inner city urban areas for basketball are still going to produce great basketball talent. I don't care how many legacy kids there are that only play in Olympic gyms from the time they dribble a basketball. The inner cities and urban areas will continue to have great players. And I know I shouldn't be cheering for the inner city urban players because I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. I didn't think I was. But I understand their mindset and their what goes into them there. But hey, let's just say I don't. They still have the talent there, and they always I think will. But yeah, when seeing Mr. Blackwell, I stumbled upon his backcourt mate Nick Boyd, who actually is good. He's really good. So he went undrafted too. But he signed somewhere. Who cares? I think with Golden State. Nick Boyd signed with Golden State. And I mean, Nick Boyd, he's a small guard, but he was kind of electric. I mean, he may get into some shot selection troubles there. But so does Michael Brown Jr. Probably. I don't know. I'm not judging either one of them. I only saw Junior play one time, and I fast forwarded all through that game. I fast tracked that game as much as I could, seeing him play against Carolina. And I saw Boyd play about 2 or 3 times because I watched Wisconsin a couple times. And he was impressive each time. So good for him. And I'm not his friend, but I like to see guys who are good and who deserve to be there get there. So that's that with me on the draft. I'm gone with that. Now I'll do some cards. All right, ended at the 25-30 mark, so I guess we started at the 25-31 mark, but it's now 25-39. Here we go. Jalen Johnson, some type of revolution deal. It's a rookie card. And it got, as you can see, an old PSA 9. So there you go with that. Oh, yeah, sparkly. You see that? Oh, yeah. That's what they come for. Check that out. All right, so here we go. I knew that this probably, they had all type of edging on it, but it was worth a try. So I got it. Yeah, that's fine. But there we go. Oh, good old prestige of Mr. Tatum rookie. The old rookie rain. And it's sparkly too. Check that out. That's my reflection there. If I smile, you could probably see my teeth. But maybe you couldn't. So that's Mr. Tatum there. A guy that we do like. We do like him. Here we go. I think these are all 9s, man. This sucked. One of my guy I love. I've talked about it before. Why I love this guy. What a professional, and also what a player. I hope this guy is a great defensive Hall of Famer at the end of his career here. Mr. Brian Burns, a Florida State guy, on a orange Prism rookie card. Was it numbered? Were any of the other ones numbered? Yeah, those orange ones were out of 249. So here we go with that deal again. So it's out of 249. That's a 9. Tatum wasn't numbered, and Johnson wasn't numbered either. Johnson, both of those two first guys were Duke guys. Here's a guy whose brother went to Duke. That's all I'll say about that. But he didn't need to go to Duke, we say. This guy turned out great anyway. And this card, man, the color match on here is great. It is a color match, too. Right? Yeah, it is. I mean, it really is. That's a great card. So I got that really for me. Then I said, well, I could grade it. Yeah. Good old Steph Curry. Right there. And oh, yeah, there we go. Right there at $2.99. We all see it. So 9s. I mean, it may be all 9s in here. Yeah. Ace Bailey, Ball of Duty from the Topps Chrome thing there. Like I say, I did buy a good amount of Topps Chrome, and I did all right, but not great. I didn't land a number flag, but I hit a few of the refractors there, a few of the X-fractors, and some other things. So, Ace Bailey there, you see $2.99 there. That's all I'm trying to show you. And that's the card. There we go, I guess. So anyway, also a 9. Well, it won't be. This was a 10. And I just only graded it because it was a 10. I don't think anybody really likes Russell Wilson to buy his card, especially not a card like this. They don't like him enough to buy a card like this of him. I don't believe. So just a sand glitter, it says. I was going to say something else. Oh, there we go. Sparkler. Sand glitter Russell Wilson. I knew it would be a 10. That's the only reason I graded it. This right here was surprisingly a 10, and I'm happy about it. And there we go. Josh Giddey. Pink Prism. Numbered. Numbered out of the number 249. Well, not that great of a number, but still numbered. Is that 1, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3? Oh, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3 would have been sweet. Can we think of a name for that? Or significance with that in numbering? Probably not. Yeah, it went over 30 minutes. I talked just a little too long. This right here, I was surprised. Now, it's me, guys. So, I do this. And I think it's good enough. I thought that this would actually sell or get an offer. But I guess it wasn't good enough, too. So, it's me. Once again, I buy and grade scoring hoops, and I love it. I may have to stop now, though. They may have put a stop to me with it now, but you know, I don't know. But yeah, NBA champion. Oh, Jalen Brunson there, and Finals MVP. But this is on a hoops lime green thing, and I guess nobody wanted it. But that's it, there, man. I hate how this goes, but I can't do anything about it. PSA shiny cases be forsaken. Yeah, that's low budget. All right, well, it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. So, but Brunson there, lime green hoops, PSA 10. He's doing what he does. He's playing his game. He's doing his thing. Isn't that Brunson's thing? He looks like he is like 6 inches off of the ground and just taking people to school. So, what is that? It's out of 149. Who the heck knows? Yeah, 100. What a cool number that is. 100 out of 149 Brunson. I do stuff like this because you never know. It backfired anyway, though, because it only came back a 9. Tyler Kolek Silver Prism. I do it. So it came back a 9. If it would have come back a 10, I'd have been real happy with it. But came back a 9. That be it there. I mean, hey, the Cam Spencers and Tyler Koleks of the world may take off, buddy, one day. And the Braden Smiths definitely should. Braden Smith every bit as good as Peyton Pritchard is. And I don't know how much bigger Peyton Pritchard is than Braden Smith either. So I think Braden Smith is absolutely a player. So anyway, moving forward, because Nembhard just came to mind. Nembhard has done pretty well with the Mavericks. Probably over for him with Irving coming back and stuff like that. But as a small guard, if you can play, I mean, you can do good. He had pretty good success in his rookie season from what I was hearing. Nembhard, the brother. Ryan, I think. Who we put all our differences aside. Now we're close personal friends. Jokic, I did this just because it was a 10. Premium stock, which is a set I love. Had hits out of there. Premium stock, Jokic, Hoopla. I only graded it because I thought it was a 10. Not a surefire 10, but I thought it was a 10. With all likelihood being that it was a 10. So that was that. This is another one that backfired, and I should not have sent it in. But this was so brilliant. I can't believe it was a 10. I thought it was a surefire 10. So this is the first surefire 10 I have sent in that has not been one. And that's because it was this. So I don't do this. But I just did it with this because I thought it was a surefire 10. Just a Joel Embiid prism. And I mean, you don't do that. It's not a rookie. It's not numbered. It's not even from a great year for him as a player. He didn't win any awards. I think he was hurt all this year. So I shouldn't have done this. But I did. I thought it was a 10. But it was not. So that was that. What is this? Oh, yeah. I have some things. Like, I was hoping this would be a 9, but it came back 8. This is the guy. This is one of the Jason Williams I was talking about. And every Jason Williams, let me tell you, I like. So, St. John's, a light-skinned, 6'10", rebounding Jason Williams. 6'9", I believe. I like him. I like white Jason Williams, white chocolate. And I like New Jersey prep star, Duke, everything guard, and second overall pick in the 2002 NBA draft, Jason Williams. who is now an ESPN great. I like them all. And if another one comes along, I'll probably like him too. But rookie Jason Williams, Skybox, EX, I guess. I wasn't around too much when these came out. I don't know about them. I think some of these go for quite a pretty penny, though. But probably not this one. Maybe in a 10 it did, but I don't know about an 8. But it's still a cool card. I'm glad to have it. And I didn't think it would be too great there. There's some things on the acetate on the corners I did notice. But that was this one. No, not numbered, but still a good one. And the last one, what did we get on the last one here? On the last one, we got, oh yeah, one of these hadn't panned out yet. Now I thought this was one too. But as I sent it in, I saw a little centering here. It's heavier here than here. But I have yet to gem a Brandon Miller card, period. But I've got one in the hole there that I think may do it. But I thought a few of them would do it. So I don't know. But this was a cool one. From his McDonald's All-American year. And it got a 9. But it is numbered. And it is numbered. Oh, God. I'll never figure this out, by the way, either. If I tell you that I'll figure it out on how to not get this reflection show up in here, I'm lying. And I don't lie. So, I won't give you any hope. Just don't watch. 89 out of 299, Brandon Miller. So, I ended there with a 9. So, that's that. We'll go over the whole list here in a second like I be doing. And then I'll get the heck out of here. It will be under 40 minutes. All right, guys. Going down the list like we do. 2019 Prism Brian Burns. Oh, I didn't do something that I usually do. Hold on. There we go. I write the grades on here because it's something I calculate here. But I don't know if I've done it on here before or not. But I do that. So it just struck me now that I hadn't done it, so I did it, and now I'm here. So yeah, but you see the Burns orange Prism, we saw that. We saw the Jason Williams. We saw the Tatum rookie Rain. We saw the Revolution Jalen Johnson. The Jalen Johnson green Prism I accepted an offer on. It was a 10. Brandon Miller, we saw Curry draft picks red Prism. We saw the Wimby that I hated to see go just because I love the City Edition subset. I love it, especially in the hollow version. But I got a 10 there, and it was a 10. I was happy. Accepted an offer on that. We saw the Jokic in a 10. We did not see this beautiful, brilliant Dominance green Prism. And as an insert, you really don't grade it, but it was so gorgeous. I had to grade it. If I had not got an offer on it, I would not even have listed it or anything. I just would have kept it, even in a 10 that I knew would probably sell. But I got an offer on it, so I accepted it. Colex Silver Prism, we saw the Brunson, we saw the Giddey, we saw those were 9, 10, 10. We saw the Embiid and the 9. Okay, now right here what's going on is these were ones I accepted offers on these. A flag Generation Now and a flag Clutch City. What happened on these? Why it says 9, 10 is because each one, I did one of these each for Knipple and flag. And they both, one got a 9 and one got a 10. I don't know which one, so I'm doing it on the spur of the thing. I had to check with I'm doing it on the spur of the moment. I have to check with the site and see what's the deal with that, which one was which. And so I will, and then I'll put that there. But yeah, one was a 9 in the flag and one was a 10. It will be under 40 minutes. Same thing here with the Knipple. One was a 9, one was a 10. I don't know which. Bailey foil parallel. I'm pretty sure it was a 9, but I accepted an offer, so that was it. Saw the Westbrook, the Knipple X Fractor. Oh, was a 10 and the Ace Bailey was a 9. I'm gone.